Alright, we back with another video, but before we get anything, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and ring that notification bell. Today we're going to be talking about that man, Bronny James. Is he going to be an NBA bust, role player, or is he going to be a star player? That's kind of the biggest thing that people are trying to figure out. Because you have either one way where people say he's not ready, and on the other side, like the ESPN, the mainstream media, they are pushing him like he's a huge star. But let's get into it. ESPN and the rest of the mainstream media have made it a point to push Bronny James as the face of the Summer League. Obviously, we know why. Finding Indian every way to insert him into any conversation with the league's top players. And most are beyond silly. We're talking about a player that got more hype and media attention than everyone else in the draft as a 55th pick. He wasn't the best player on his college team by any means. And that's not even mentioning that USC was sorry as hell last year. Now, Bronny's first 3 games were horrific, failing to make a single 3-point attempt before finally nailing one against the Hawks, where Bronny was wide open and got some assistance. He didn't play with any confidence those first couple games before settling down in Game 5 against Atlanta. Dawn Connect has been the real star performer for the Lakers Summer League team, make no mistake about it. Yet he's still being referred to as the first round pick. They don't even really call him by his name. He was only one of the best players in college this past season, but okay. The first takeaways about Bronny on the court is that he doesn't really have the best handles and he's undersized at 6'1". He does give off hustle player vibes on defense, however. Shooting is questionable. The man is going to be working overtime when he shoots those threes especially. His passing is solid, especially in transition, much like his father. There are some people that believe he'll succeed in the NBA, and others that say he'll be either trash or a role player. Considering Bronny signed a 4-year deal that JJ capped his ass off about, he'll be given the time to develop. I think the missed window of development he could have received in college for a few more years limits his ceiling to maybe average, but he'll still get more hype than necessary solely off of his last name. ESPN's glaze fest of Bronny has been ramped up since he scored a whopping 12 points against the Hawks Summer League team. Yes, my sorry ass Hawks, a team whose front office has no clue what the hell they're doing. Bronny shot 5 of 11 from the field and 2 of 5 from deep. Now let's pump the brakes, people. This is against Summer League competition. He won't be doing this anytime soon against the likes of a Drew Holiday, a Marcus Smart, Ant-Man, or a Jaylen Brown. And speaking of Jaylen Brown, that nigga spoke the truth on Bronny James and backpedaled his statement faster than prime time. The dictatorship is real. Let's not forget Brown was snubbed for Team USA. And guess whose father plays on that team and has a lifetime contract with Nike? Funny how that works. So for now, I expect for Bronny to play for a week or 2 on the main roster so LeCap can make history for himself. Then Bronny will go to the G League to develop but also receive Olay defense treatment like he's been getting lately in the Summer League. You know ESPN needs the Make-A-Wish kid to shine somehow. I can see it now. Bronny James G League highlights being posted more than some of these NBA teams. And I've said this time and time again, Bryce is the one that's gonna be like that. In most brother duo or trios in the NBA, only one of them typically becomes a star. The other becomes a scrub or a role player. LaMelo was a star of the Ball brothers. Lonzo is the role player, and LiAngelo is out of the league, even though he really didn't have much of an NBA career to start with. The Antelope brothers, Giannis is the star, and his other brothers are nowhere close to being stars. Hell, one of them's on the Bucks solely because of his last name. People forget that Blake Griffin had a brother in the league at one point. The Lopez brothers have a similar dynamic as well. Brooke became the all-star while Robin was the role player. And let's not forget about the Holidays. Drew became a star, becoming a 2-time champion, while the other 2, not so much. Because at the end of the day, you have to realize there's only going to be so many Gasol brothers. They're really an anomaly in the NBA, to be honest. So in closing, I think Bronny will be the role player of the James brothers, at best. Bryce will be the star, and in the meantime, while Bryce is still in high school, Bronny will be getting the UCLA Lonzo Ball treatment. But if it doesn't pan out, that'll only last for so long. Tell me your thoughts in the comments. Like the video, share it all with your peeps, and most importantly, subscribe to the channel. Thank you for watching. We are